People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
This is a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation. Queen Bee Radio proudly brings you People's State Bank and Grant Regional Health Center coverage of high school sports. Presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. And sponsored by House Electric, Brian's Auto Body and Paint, Bytech Incorporated, Carver's Hardwood Flooring, Claire Bank, Donnie's Tire and Auto, Fuller's Milker Center, Gary's Pest Control, Community First Bank, Guy's Truck and Tractor Service, Hernson's Ace Hardware, Krantz Auto Parts, the Peterson Agency, the Raleigh Cheese House, Mound City Bank, the Russell Law Office, the Shoebox, Sloan Implement, Timmerman's Talents, Tricor Insurance, and Wolf Construction.
Good Monday evening to you from Fennimore High School. We have non-conference girls basketball on Dubuque Super Hits 106, superhits106.com, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. The Fennimore Golden Eagles hosting the Lancaster Flying Arrows in tonight's featured matchup. This is Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school girls basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. From the Wolf Construction broadcast booth, I'm Tyler Dictanis, and this is the Raleigh Cheese pregame show, presented by Raleigh Cheese at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. When you look at both records for these teams, you see Lancaster coming in with a 12-8 record and Fennimore coming in with a 9-12 record, but the play that both teams have had over the last few weeks, their record certainly indicates that they are playing significantly better down the home stretch of the season. For Lancaster, again, 12-8 on the campaign, 4-4 in the SWC. They did suffer a loss to a ranked Prairie du Chien team last Thursday, 43-27. But prior to that, they had won 7 of their last 8 games. The other loss coming to a ranked Platteville team. And Lancaster trying to keep that momentum going with this game tonight. They have 3 other games to finish out the regular season. They will be at River Valley on Friday night, and then they go to Argyle-Pecatonica on February 18th and close out the season at home on the 20th against Dodgeville. And Fennimore 9-12 on the campaign, 6-6 in the SWAL this year. They suffered a loss to Darlington 50-34 late last week, and that loss snapped a 5-game winning streak for the Fennimore Golden Eagles. So again, both teams playing better basketball down the home stretch of the season and trying to make some good final impressions before the seedings come out later this week on Sunday. Again, Fennimore's next game after tonight, they will host Iowa Grant, and that'll be the final game before the seeds come out. They will close out the season again on the 20th at Mineral Point. We'll have that game on one of our Queen Bee Radio family of stations as well next week. Coming up, we'll talk with both head coaches. Had a chance to catch up with Ben Wood of Fennimore and Courtney Feller of Lancaster. I asked them about the players on the Russell Office's injury report. If you've been injured, contact Russell Offices. Their experienced team of personal injury lawyers will fight for your rights and help you get the compensation you deserve. Visit RussellLawWY.com. We'll also bring you the Fuller Smoker Center starting lineups. The Cuba City Family Dental colors of the game will check in on the shoebox scoreboard as well. Another game in progress over on X1071. Mineral Point leading Belmont at the half, 29-16. Again, Rob Spangler with the call of that one on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. If we have any other updates from the area games, we'll bring them to you in our shoebox scoreboard updates as well. Our basketball tonight brought to you by H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, serving you in Fennimore, Lancaster, and Boscobel. Always on call and always the right call. H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, serving Southwest Wisconsin 24/7 since 1958. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with the coaches' thoughts, starting off with Lancaster's Courtney Feller. That's straight ahead on our Raleigh Cheese pregame show on Dubuque Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 1. The construction is finished, and Rosemeyer Management Group of Platteville has settled into their new location. Thinking of retiring and wondering what options are best for you? Come check out why their comprehensive wealth management approach has spread throughout the tri-states. Let their friendly and helpful staff show you the steps towards achieving a rewarding and relaxing retirement. Rosemeyer Management Group, just off Business Highway 151 on East Mineral Street, next to the Platteville Collision Center. Call 608-348-2274 for an appointment today.
Your journey to better health starts at Crescent Community Health Center in Dubuque. Crescent offers high-quality, affordable health care to everyone, with insurance assistance available. Whether you need medical, dental, brain health, or general wellness, Crescent provides the professional expertise you expect and deserve. Learn more about the services available by visiting crescentchc.org. Crescent Community Health Center, on the corner of 17th and Elm Street in Dubuque.
Ty Bailey from the Five Flags here. Are you ready for the ultimate tribute to the Queen of Soul? Respect, a salute to Aretha Franklin is coming to Five Flags Theater Saturday, March 22nd. This elevated concert experience brings timeless music that honors one of America's most beloved singer-songwriters. You'll swing and sway to the songs you love. Get tickets for Respect, a celebration for the music of Aretha Franklin, at Five Flags Box Office and Ticketmaster. One night only, Saturday, March 22nd at 7 p.m. at Five Flags Theater. Learn more at fiveflagscenter.com.
Masked Water Technologies invites you to unwind with the ultimate in relaxation, your own Bullfrog Spa. During Masked exclusive President's Day hot tub sale, January 30th through February 17th, enjoy up to $2,000 in instant rebates or 36-month special financing on a brand new Bullfrog Spa. With Bullfrog's exclusive jetpack therapy system, you can create a personalized massage experience right in the comfort of your home. Visit Masked Water Technologies in Platteville and Dubuque before this sale ends February 17th. Bullfrog Spas, peaceful body, peaceful mind, peaceful home.
Pre-game one.
The Raleigh Chiefs pregame show continues on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Lancaster taking on Fennimore in non-conference girls basketball today. We're joined by Courtney Feller, the head coach of the Lancaster Flying Arrows. Coach, thanks for joining us. Bad news is you're coming off a loss against Prairie du Chien on Thursday, 43-27 in that contest. But before that game, won 7 of the last 8 games on the schedule, a 12-8 record on the campaign to this point in the season with just essentially 2 weeks left before postseason comes around. Talk about the team's play as of late, and things have been going right for this Flying Arrows team.
Yeah, definitely. Our second half of the season, definitely seeing some more W's. But like you said, just a loss to Prairie and then Platteville as well. 2 really good teams, but 2 conference teams. So, I mean, disappointing, but we've definitely seen some growth since that first time we played them.
Yep, and what's the biggest area of growth that you've seen from your team since the beginning of the season to this point, and what's led to that momentum and getting more W's in that second half of the season?
Yeah, I think a big thing is defense. I mean, we knew going into the season that we kind of struggled with just on-ball defense and even like gap and help as well. So that's something we just like really worked on in practice is being in position and just kind of being aware of where the threats are on the floor. And I think our girls have really stepped up in that area.
Yep, and one of the things about this game tonight, taking on Fennimore, they are in that half sectional with you, which that half sectional is absolutely loaded with some really good teams. So this is a very key game, even though it's not in conference. It does factor into the seedings with the brackets coming out on Sunday. Have you started paying attention to some of the other teams in the area, and where do you kind of think Lancaster kind of fits in that half sectional?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've played, I think, the top 4 teams in our sectional. So I would like to see us at a 5. Just to get a home game is important, just for some momentum there. But like you said, I mean, we need to win tonight, win Friday night. So we definitely have to kind of focus on one game at a time. But, I mean, you nailed it. We need a win tonight.
Yeah, Courtney Feller with us on a Raleigh Chiefs pregame show, getting ready for Lancaster and Fennimore non-conference girls basketball. The Russell office's injury reports. If it's not injuries, there's always, the flu bugs that are going around, stomach bugs, things like that. What's the team health coming into tonight's matchup with Fennimore?
Yeah, we've dealt with our fair share of sickness and a couple injuries. No new injuries since our last game. We've got Megan Krull out with an injury. That's just kind of been a little ongoing.
All right, and then the key tonight against Fennimore again. They are on a nice, win streak as of late. They had a 5-game winning streak snapped against Darlington late last week, but they're playing better basketball down the home stretch of the season. And again, this game significant as far as the seeding goes. What's the key tonight for Lancaster?
I think ours is going to be to limit their possessions on no second chances. They rebound really well. So, I mean, our goal is to keep them off the glass and just give them that one chance and then go back on offense. All
right, we're looking forward to it. Thanks so much for your time, Coach. Have some fun. Good luck tonight.
Hey, thanks so much.
All right, that's Courtney Feller, head coach of the Lancaster Flying Arrows. We'll have more on the Raleigh Chiefs pregame show after this on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pre-game 2.
Hi, I'm Jessica Paulson, your personal banking officer at Mountain City Bank in Platteville. Did you know that Mountain City Bank offers free checking to nonprofit organizations? In addition, we offer interest-bearing checking, money market, savings, and certificate of deposit accounts with competitive rates. Every nonprofit checking account includes a free debit card along with many extras. Stop by or call us at 608-348-2685 for more details or any questions. Mountain City Bank, proud to be here for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Riddles Jewelry, we know there are moments in life when you realize this is what it's all about. And you wish you could hold on to that feeling forever. This is why we've made jewelry our passion for 65 years. This Valentine's Day, find the perfect gift with savings up to 50%. Riddles Jewelry. Family owned since 1959.
Riddles Jewelry, located in the Kennedy Mall.
Start the new year off right. Relax with some self-care. Potosa Spa is featuring Berries and Bubbly, which includes our Beyond Bliss facial with a red berries antioxidant rubber lift-off mask, as well as our signature pedicure. While soaking, enjoy a glass of sparkling rosé. Make it a spa day with Potosa Spa inside Hotel Julian Dubuque. Call now to book yours. Learn more at potosaspa.com.
Ma's Bakery and Restaurant in Bloomington has earned a deserved reputation for amazing food, attentive service, and great prices. When it's lunchtime, head to Ma's Bakery. Mary and her crew feature multiple daily lunch specials, Monday through Friday, and the price is always right. Ma's also does catering for large and small gatherings throughout the tri-state area. Visit masbakery.com for a full menu and pricing of catering options for your next celebration. Ma's Bakery, Bloomington, Wisconsin.
Pre-game 2.
The Raleigh Chiefs pregame show continues on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Non-conference girls basketball tonight with Fennimore hosting Lancaster. We're joined by Fennimore Golden Eagles head coach Ben Wood. Coach, thanks for joining us. And looking at the team's play as of late, had won one of your last 5 games before the loss to Darlington last week, 50-34 in that contest. But looking at the team's overall record, 9-12 on the season, 6-6 in the SWAL. Talk about the growth from this girls team, because you had that 5-game winning streak before the loss to Darlington. Seems to be like Fennimore's playing their best basketball heading down the home stretch of the season, which is ideally what you'd like to see at this point.
Yeah. I mean, we had a really tough non-conference schedule. Our conference obviously isn't easy with Cuba City and Mineral Point and Darlington, but our non-conference, a lot of senior-led teams, Belmont, Ridge, and a lot of teams like that. So it was nice to get a stretch of games where we were able to settle in and play some of our best basketball. I talked in the paper, we played at Riverdale a week ago tomorrow, 2 weeks ago tomorrow, excuse me, and that was the most complete game we've played. We executed a game plan, and to see young girls who are able to execute game plans and start to understand and learn how to win. It sounds silly, but learning how to win is a skill just as much as shooting a ball or passing a ball. So it was a great stretch for us, and I really feel confident going into the end of the season here.
Yep, 2 weeks from tomorrow, the postseason begins. We'll find out the brackets coming up this Sunday. 2 games left after tonight. You got, I believe it's Iowa Grant and then Mineral Point to close out the season. What have been the areas that you've been most satisfied with as far as the growth from the beginning of the season to this point, and what things are you trying to tighten up in this final stretch of games before the postseason begins? Yeah, so, I think it's easy to see we're not the best shooting team, and we're able to manufacture points now off of some pressure, taking a look at our defense as an area where I think that we can get points, right? When your team's not shooting real well, we went through a stretch where we were 7 for 78 from the three-point line and won 4 games out of 5. So, when you look at that, that's a situation where we got to take high percentage shots. We're not great outside shooters. We're getting better, and hopefully we can get better as the end of the season progresses here. But we're able to, like I said, execute a game plan, play that night, give everything we got that night, and the biggest improvement has been our free throw shooting. Early in the season we lost some close games. We weren't able to finish them out on the free throw line. That's been one of our strong points here as we've ended the season. All right, Ben Wood with us on our Raleigh Chiefs pregame show, getting ready for Fennimore and Lancaster non-conference girls basketball. The Russell office's injury report. If it's not injuries, there's these different stomach bugs and flu bugs. Influenza's a big thing around this area right now. Talk about the team health heading into this matchup with Lancaster.
Yeah, we're a little beat up. One of our starters, Kate Kenny, rolled her ankle playing Darlington in the first few minutes of that game, and would have liked to have her the rest of that game. She's really contributed. She's a sophomore who didn't play any varsity last year, stepped up this year, and has really kind of taken the team by the reins for some of the season. So that's going to hurt, but I think we have a game plan tonight that we'll be able to execute. Other than that, we're healthy and we're ready to go.
All right, then the matchup tonight with Lancaster. They're playing with a nice bit of momentum on their side as well. They had won 7 of their last 8 before losing to Prairie late last week. What do you know about the Flying Arrows, and what does Fennimore need to do tonight?
Yeah, the Flying Arrows are the team in their conference who they're going to be tough for a number of years now. I think that, you're seeing it this year. They got some good seniors. The Morgan girl's a nice player, and they're getting better. I mean, I think they feel like the next few years is probably they're going to compete with Platteville at the top of that conference. So I think what we need to do is we need to execute. We have a very specific game plan. I think we know what we need to do to beat them. They're a good team. It'd be a great momentum shift for us. I think they probably say the same thing, and they probably feel like this is a winnable game for them. And so we're going to just try to execute our game plan. We're going to try to hit some shots. We're home. We've had a lot of away games. We got this game tonight at home, then Iowa Grant at home. And when you're on your home court, you got to take advantage, put those shots down.
All right, awesome. Looking forward to it. Thanks so much for your time, Coach. Have some fun. Good luck tonight.
Yep, thank you very much.
All right, that's Ben Wood, head coach of the Fennimore Golden Eagles. We'll have more on the Raleigh Chiefs pregame show after this on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 3.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
Turtles, otters, and octopus, oh my! There's so much to explore and so much more at the National Mississippi River Museum and Aquarium. History fan? Check out our belt-driven machine shop in our River of Innovation. Want to get up close with nature? Head over to Rivers to the Sea and stop by our Stingray or Tide Pool touch tanks. Across our 14-acre campus, there are a variety of activities to make history and rivers come alive. You can even catch a 4D film or a bite to eat at the Harbor View Grill. There is something for everyone to enjoy, whether you have an hour to visit or a full day. So what are you waiting for? Plan your visit today at rivermuseum.org.
Pregame 3.
Back on the Raleigh Chiefs pregame show on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, getting ready for Lancaster and Fennimore non-conference girls basketball tonight. Great Regional Health Center People's State Bank coverage of high school girls basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Our basketball tonight brought to you by H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, serving you in Fennimore, Lancaster, and basketball. Always on call and always the right call. H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, serving Southwest Wisconsin 24/7 since 1958. Let's run down the Fuller Smoker Center starting lineup for the visiting Lancaster Flying Arrows. 12-8 on the season, 4-4 in the SWC. Their starting lineup goes like this. A 5'8 senior, number 10, Maddie Nielsen. Nielsen averaging 3.4 points and 2.8 rebounds per game. Also the starting lineup, a 5'10 senior, number 13, Nicole Kelly. Kelly averaging 5.9 points and 3.9 rebounds per game. A 5'6 junior, number 14, Kylie Olmstead. Olmstead averaging 6.5 points, 2.5 rebounds, and 1.5 assists and 1.5 steals per game. A 5'9 sophomore, number 23, Addison Morgan. Addison Morgan averaging 6.4 points, 3.3 rebounds, 1.5 assists, and 1.5 steals per game. And rounding out the starting lineup, a 6' senior, number 52, Jessica Morgan. Morgan averaging 15 points per game as well as 5.5 rebounds per contest. The Arrows are coached by Courtney Feller, and she's assisted by Missy Spurley, Rick Place, and Rob Krubel. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with the Fennimore Golden Eagles Fuller Smoker Center starting lineups and the First Supply first half. As our Raleigh Chiefs pregame show wraps up after this on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 1.
Hello, Dr. Matt here from Cuba City Family Dental. Something we take pride in is having 3 state-of-the-art facilities in Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington. Our investment in the latest technology and innovative services allows us to provide top-notch dental care to our area families. Take control of your oral health and make an appointment with our team, and let's make your smile the best it can be. Contact Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental now, and let's start this journey together. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
Oh, I can't even think about cooking tonight. I'm so exhausted. You know what? I'll just grab Quick Trip for supper. It's easy and everyone likes it. Plus, I need gas anyway. 2 birds, 1 stone. And it's so affordable. With my rewards card, I'll save even more. Yes, I am winning tonight. Wait, the kids are totally going to want dessert. I'll grab some of their chocolate chip cookies. Maybe for later or, for the drive home. It's fine. Life's busy. Quick Trip's got you. Food's here.
In Game 1.
Wrapping up our Raleigh Cheese pregame show presented by Raleigh Cheese at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese, our Fuller Smoker Center starting lineup for the Fennimore Golden Eagles. See Fuller's complete hygiene line and options for your brand new dairy setup or existing parlor remodel. Fuller's in Lancaster, Richland Center, and at FullerSmokerCenter.com. Starting for the Fennimore Golden Eagles, 9-12 on the season, 6-6 in the Swall. In the lineup, a 5'9" junior, number 4, Peyton Landowski. Landowski averaging 4.1 points, 4.8 rebounds, 1.5 assists, and 2 steals per game. Also in the starting lineup, a 5'9" sophomore, number 5, Kylie Cole. Cole averaging 5.5 points, 6.8 rebounds, and 1.3 steals per game. A 5'11" sophomore, number 12, Brooklyn Ritchie. Ritchie averaging 13 points per game, 6.5 rebounds, 1.5 assists, and 2.5 steals per game. A 6-foot junior, number 13, Rhiannon Nelson Hahn. Nelson Hahn averaging 5.8 points, 6.7 rebounds, 1.4 assists, and 1.6 steals per game. And rounding out the starting lineup, the lone senior, 5'10", number 22, Elizabeth Libby Day. Day averaging 2.2 points, 2.7 rebounds per game. And we'll step aside for tonight's national anthem from the Fennimore Mean Machine.
And our very own Fennimore Golden Eagles. Fennimore High School would like to extend a special welcome to Lancaster's coaches, players, and fans, and look forward to an exciting contest. Now would you please rise and honor America as the Fennimore Pep Band, under the direction of Mr. Larry Albright, plays our national anthem. Are required by everyone, as endorsed by the WIAA. Please enjoy the game in a positive manner.
The Fennimore Mean Machine with tonight's national anthem ahead of Lancaster and Fennimore non-conference girls basketball on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Tyler Dictanis with you from the Wolf Construction broadcast booth. Our game tonight brought to you by H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, serving you in Fennimore, Lancaster, and Basketball. Always on call and always the right call. H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, serving you in Fennimore, Lancaster, and Basketball, serving Southwest Wisconsin 24/7 since 1958. Rural Mutual agents John Raggets and Dean Dahl with Raggets & Dahl Insurance Group, tackling all of your farm, personal, business, and life insurance needs. Call them today at their office in Lancaster. Allied Stone is a locally owned family company for over 28 years. At Allied, we can handle all of your topsoil, egg lime, and aggregate needs. For all your projects, call Allied today.
A 5'10" sophomore, number
Our colors
12,
of the game brought to you by Cuba City Family Dental, Kieler Family Dental, and Darlington Family Dental. 3 convenient locations to serve your dental needs. Lancaster in their Road Air Jordan blue jerseys with Lancaster written across the chest in gold with gold numbers and the Lancaster L on each side of the shorts. Fennimore in their home Nike jerseys. Fennimore written across the chest in maroon with maroon numbers and gold trim. Those are the colors of the game brought to you by Cuba City Family Dental, Kieler Family Dental, and Darlington Family Dental. Our first half brought to you by First Supply of Platteville. Your total commercial plumbing and heating wholesale outlet. When quality parts are needed, the experts rely on First Supply in Platteville. And winning the tip for the Arrows is Jessica Morgan. Arrows working from right to left as I see it, left to right as you see it on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Jessica Morgan with it in the right corner. Cross-court pass back to the near side to Addison Morgan. Now in the corner. Three-pointer put up. Off the side iron, no good. Shot missed by Maddie Nielsen. And Fennimore comes down with the rebound. 25 seconds into the contest, still no score as the ball is knocked out of bounds on the sideline by Maddie Nielsen. Fennimore inbounding on the far sideline as you see it again on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Inbound pass gets in, now back out to the right wing. Lost momentarily, but recovered by Brooklyn Ritchie. Ritchie setting things up offensively, hands off to the left wing to Peyton Landowski. Landowski back out to the top to Rihanna Nelson Hahn. Nelson Hahn dribbles to the right side of the point, finds a teammate in the corner, ball deflected, knocked out of bounds. Fennimore last to touch it, and the Eagles turn the ball over on their first offensive possession. Mount City Bank's total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Stop into Mount City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Learn more at mountcitybank.com. Allie Olmsted gives it back to the far side of the floor to Addison Morgan. Now finds Jessica Morgan on the right side. And driving baseline, kicked out to the left corner. Now to Olmsted on the left wing. Puts up a shot. Misses it short of the rim and goes out of bounds. And it will be Fennimore basketball. 16:49 to play in the First Supply first half. We are still scoreless in our non-conference girls basketball game on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Golden Eagles navigate the full court press put on by the Arrows. Now driving in is Brooklyn Ritchie. Ritchie right side of the paint gets to Libby Day. Her shot off target and the rebound collected by Addison Morgan. Morgan back down the floor, finds Jessica Morgan, loads up for 3. Ball spit back out, offensive rebound for Olmsted. Gives back to Morgan, cutting towards the basket. Now skips it to the baseline. Morgan gets it right back on the left wing. Cross-court pass to Addison Morgan on the right wing. Jessica gets it right back. Addison Morgan, she loads up for 3. Right wing, ball spit back out. Rebound pulled down by Brooklyn Ritchie. 2 minutes gone by, still scoreless. Fennimore in possession of the basketball. Tries to pass to Peyton Landowski. She loads up for 3. Left wing, got it!
Landowski for 3.
Peyton Landowski's 14th three-pointer of the season puts the Golden Eagles on the board. 3-0, 15:45 to play in the First Supply first half. Jessica Morgan in the free throw lane, kicks out to the left corner. Olmsted gets it back on the left wing. Cross-court pass to the right side. As Jessica Morgan hands back to Kylie Olmsted. Now Morgan loading up for 3, right wing. She misses everything. Left side of the rim, no good. Shooting that time was Addison Morgan. And it will be Fennimore basketball, 15:28 to play in the First Supply first half. Golden Eagles in the lead. Woodlaw Office serving you in Fennimore basketball provides Grant County estate planning, elder law, probate, business law, real estate, municipal law. Call Bennett Woodlaw Office in Fennimore. In basketball as a three-pointer is made by Jessica Morgan. And ties things up at 3. 15:08 to play in the First Supply first half. Fennimore 3, Lancaster 3 as another steal. Or a loose ball goes out of bounds. Lancaster trying to come away with the steal. Fennimore will keep possession. Inbound pass gets in to Nelson Hahn. Nelson Hahn gives out to the top to Kylie Cole, and a travel called against Cole. As that is the 3rd turnover on the Golden Eagles. 14:57 to play in the First Supply first half. Lancaster 3, Fennimore 3. Community First Bank, for you in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com. Member FDIC as Fennimore came away with the steal momentarily, but the ball's going to go out of bounds right in front of the scores table. They're going to say the Eagles were the last to touch it, so Lancaster keeps possession. And throwing in the inbound right next to the scores table is Addison Morgan. Morgan throws it into Maddie Nielsen right in front of the center court stripe. It's out to Jessica Morgan. Morgan skips it to the right elbow. Now cutting towards the basket is Addison Morgan. Now Jessica gets it right back. Catch and shoot three. Right wing. Nodded. What a shot by Jessica Morgan. She's got 6 points already. 6-3. Lancaster in the lead. And another steal for the Arrows. And putting up the shot was Maddie Nielsen. Can't get it to go. Ball deflected out of bounds. And it will stay with Lancaster. Fennimore the last to touch it. Number 5, Kylie Cole checks out of the game for Fennimore. Now in is the 5'10 sophomore, number 20, Campbell Fitzgerald. And off the inbound, a three-pointer in the left corner is knocked in by Maddie Nielsen. Maddie Nielsen joins the three-point party, 9-3. Lancaster in the lead, and the pass across the center court swatted out of bounds by Jessica Morgan, as the Eagles will inbound on the sideline once again. Throwing it in will be Brooklyn Ritchie. Ritchie throws it in to Campbell Fitzgerald, who will walk it across the timeline, right on top of the Fennimore Golden Eagles logo at center court. Peyton Landowski on the right wing, stops her dribble right side of the point, hands off to the left wing to Brianna Nelson-Hahn. And a whistle and a first foul of the game will be assessed to Lancaster. First foul on Addison Morgan. Inbound pass gets in to Campbell Fitzgerald. She's double teamed on the far sideline. Ball rolls into the backcourt and another steal. Addison Morgan gives back to Maddie Nielsen. Now back on the left wing is Addison Morgan. Burton finds Jessica, catch and shoot jumper, and that one rattles in for Addison Morgan from 17 feet. Lancaster on an 11-0 run. They fell behind 3-0, but now lead 11-3, 13:34 to play in the first half, and another steal for the Arrows. Coming back the other way is Nicole Kelly. Finds a teammate and a jumper made right side, right wing by Maddie Nielsen. And a timeout taken by Fennimore. It's a full stop. We'll take one, too. Lancaster 13, Fennimore 3, 13:26 to play in the first half. Back after this on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 2.
Hi, this is Sue Rydell from the Bell Tower Theater inviting you to the new comedy, Above Board. When Nick's food starts disappearing, he installs a camera to catch the culprit and finds that a woman he doesn't know has been secretly living in his cupboard. When the video goes viral, the surprises multiply. This witty, romantic comedy is perfect for Valentine's Day. Don't miss Above Board, February 7th through the 23rd. Tickets are just $26. Call 588-3377 or visit belltowertheater.net.
We all know how unpredictable the weather in our area can be. Tune in to Super Hits 106 as we'll keep you up to date on all the cancellations and delays affecting the tri-states. Cancellations and delays are presented by Anderson Auto of Platteville. Make sure you don't get stuck out in the cold with a visit to Anderson Auto Repair in Platteville. They'll check your fluids, including oil and antifreeze, plus tires, suspension, and more. And they'll get you in right away and back on the road. Learn more about Anderson Auto Repair on Facebook.
In Game 2.
H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical serving you in Fennimore, Lancaster, and Boscoville. Always on call, and always the right call. H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical serving Southwest Wisconsin 24/7 since 1958. 13-3, Lancaster leading Fennimore as the Eagles come away with another steal. So that is the 6th turnover of the game unofficially for Fennimore at this point. Addison Morgan on the right wing, tosses to the right corner, now back out to the top. Swung over to Jessica Morgan on the left wing. And a three-pointer coming up on the right wing. Side iron, no good. Peyton Landowski with the rebound for Fennimore. Landowski dribbles it across center court on the near sideline. Back out to the top to Campbell Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald picks up her dribble, looks for a teammate. Finds Landowski on the left wing. Catch and shoot three for her. Side iron, no, but the putback is good for Brooklyn Ritchie. Brooklyn Ritchie getting points on her stat line. That ends the Lancaster run, 13-5. Arrows leading Golden Eagles. 12:27 to play in the first half. Jessica Morgan, open three, left wing, knocks that one down. Jessica Morgan with 11 points, 3 three-pointers in the first half. Arrows lead by double digits again, 16-5 with 12:10 to go in the first half. Campbell Fitzgerald gives to Libby Day on the right wing, and she has the ball knocked out of her hand momentarily, but Fitzgerald able to recover. Now gives to Brooklyn Ritchie. Kicks back out to Nelson Hahn. Ritchie gets it right back, left side of the paint. Kicks out to Lindowski. Three-pointer in the left corner is good. Peyton Lindowski with her second three-pointer of the game. Lancaster doubling up Fennimore, 16-8. 11:45 to play until halftime. Jessica Morgan thought about shooting a three again, but the pass cross court was kicked by Fennimore. So the ball will stay with the Arrows with 11:41 to play in the First Supply first half. Rural Mutual agents John Raggets and Janine Dahl with Raggets and Dahl Insurance Group, tackling all of your farm, personal, business, and life insurance needs. Call them at their office in Lancaster. Carly Olmstead dribbles inside the arc, finds a teammate, jumper on the left side of the paint, no good. Shot missed by Nicole Kelly, and a whistle after the rebound. And a quick hand check foul on Lancaster. That'll be team foul number 2 and the first personal on Maddie Nielsen. 11.5 minutes to play in the First Supply first half as Lancaster comes away with another steal and a whistle. As they didn't see what the signal was, but Jessica Morgan quickly checks back into the game. Checking out is Nicole Kelly. Throwing in the inbound pass right in front of the scores tables. Brooklyn Ritchie gets it in to Campbell Fitzgerald, and there's a loose ball on the floor right between the rings, and a foul called against Lancaster. Kylie Olmstead guilty of the foul. That's team foul number 3 for the Arrows. No team fouls yet for Fennimore in this First Supply first half. 11:23 to go until halftime. 16-8, Lancaster leading. As Brooklyn Ritchie's inbound pass is deflected and stolen away by Jessica Morgan. Jessica Morgan crosses center court, pushes to the left corner. Now back to Morgan, catch and shoot three, right wing. That one's knocked in. 14 points for Jessica Morgan, 19-8, 11:05 to play in the First Supply first half. As a pass back to the near side, Brooklyn Ritchie tries to save it, but her foot was out of bounds, and Fennimore turns the ball over again. Now we're under 11 minutes to play, 19-8, Lancaster with the lead. Jessica Morgan gets the inbound pass in the backcourt. Gives out to Maddie Driscoll in the left corner, who just checked in for Lancaster. Addison Morgan gets it at the top of the arc, swung over to the right wing to Kylie Olmstead. Olmstead finds Addison Morgan on the right wing. Now back to Olmstead in the corner. Gives back to Addison Morgan on the right wing. Now at the right elbow, Jessica Morgan retreats back to the arc. Finds Olmstead down low, goes for a reverse layup. Ball swatted out of her hand, but they're going to call a foul on Fennimore. I believe this will go on Campbell Fitzgerald.
Campbell Fitzgerald, that's her first personal.
First personal, first team foul of the half. Allied Stone is a locally owned family company for over 28 years. At Allied, they can handle all of your topsoil, ag lime, and aggregate needs. For all your projects, call Allied today. Kylie Olmstead at the free throw line. Missed both free throws as Fennimore collects the rebound. Score remains Lancaster 19, Fennimore 8 with 10:20 to play in the First Supply first half. As the pass is tipped in the air, and then a foul as the ball is coming down. As they whistle up Kylie Olmstead for her second personal, team foul number 4 of the half for the Arrows. She'll check out of the game. Also, Libby Day checks out of the game for Fennimore. Inbound pass gets into Campbell Fitzgerald, finds Lindowski in the left corner, overshoots the rim, ball poked out of bounds, last touched by Fennimore, and Lancaster will take possession. Mountain City Bank's total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Step into Mountain City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Learn more at mountcitybank.com. Just over 10 minutes to play in the First Supply first half. Lancaster 19, Fennimore 8. Addison Morgan gives out to Jessica Morgan on the right side. Ball poked out from behind, but recovered by Addison Morgan in the right corner. Morgan switching from the right to the left hand. Gives out to the top to Maddie Driscoll. Driscoll angles towards the left side, finds Jessica Morgan. Her shot off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound collected by Brooklyn Ritchie. Ritchie will bring it across the timeline. Angles towards the right side, finds Landowski in the corner, and inlet pass is deflected and stolen away by the Arrows again. Eddie Nielsen brings it across center court. Ball swung over to Jessica Morgan, open three, left corner, got that one down too. 5 first half three-pointers for Jessica Morgan, 22-8. Arrows leading the Golden Eagles with 9:15 to play in the first supply first half. Campbell Fitzgerald on the right wing gives out to the top to Brianna Nelson-Hahn. Swung over to Peyton Landowski on the left wing. Down the left corner, Kylie Cole, who's back in the game. Goes baseline, tries to put it off the window. Ball rolls off the side of the rim, and the rebound pulled down by Ava Green. Ava Green brings it across center court for the Arrows. Hands off to Addison Morgan on the right wing. Morgan stops her dribble right side of the paint, finds Jessica Morgan on the right wing. Morgan dribbles to the left side, hands off to Maddie Driscoll. Driscoll angles towards the right side, has the ball poked out of her hand, but there to collect it is Addison Morgan. Morgan to the left elbow. Gives to Morgan, cutting towards the basket. Jessica Morgan can't get the layup to go, but she'll go to the line for two. A foul called against Fennimore. Stops the clock with 8:29 to play in the first supply first half. Foul's called against Kylie Cole, her first personal. And Jessica Morgan can't hit the first free throw. But she can hit the second. As the lead grows 23-8 with 8:25 to play in the first supply first half. Pass down low for Kylie Cole, goes off her fingertips and out of bounds, and Fennimore turns the ball over again with 8:20 to go in the first supply first half. Wood Law Office, serving you in Fennimore basketball, provides Grant County estate planning, elder law, probate, business law, real estate, and municipal law. Call Bet at Wood Law Office in Fennimore and basketball. Jessica Morgan, top of the arc, angles towards the right side. Inlet pass is deflected but recovered. And now ball given to Maddie Nielsen, finds an open teammate for three off the back iron, no good. Shot missed by Addison Morgan, and the Golden Eagles pull down the rebound. Kylie Cole on the right wing. Left-handed dribble into the paint, takes on a triple team. Her layup rolls off the front of the rim. Rebound pulled down by Ava Green. Ava Green gives to Jessica Morgan. Brings it across the timeline. Ball swung over to the left wing to Driscoll. Driscoll right-handed dribble to the right elbow. Underhand toss to Addison Morgan in the right corner. Or in the right wing, I should say. Now Jessica Morgan driving in. Skips it inside. Ball's loose. And now ball given into the right corner. Catch and shoot jumper at the right elbow is good for Maddie Driscoll. Maddie Driscoll with her first bucket. She averages 3.4 points, has 2 on her stat line tonight. 25-8. Lancaster leads Fennimore. Closing in on 7 minutes to play in the first supply first half, and another steal for the Arrows. Ava Green across the center court, gives to Driscoll. Stop and pop three-pointer off the back iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by Rihanna Nelson-Hahn. Nelson-Hahn brings it inside the arc, now hands it in, and Brooklyn Ritchie puts up a shot. Shot won't go, but a foul called against Lancaster. 25-8, Lancaster leads Fennimore with 6:48 to play in the first supply first half. And the first free throws of the game coming up for Fennimore. Shooting them will be number 12, Brooklyn Ritchie. And Ritchie can't get the first free throw to go. Ritchie shooting 59% at the free throw line on the season. Community First Bank, for you in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank, cfbank.com. Member FDIC. Second free throw, no good. As the offensive rebound is collected by Campbell Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald is double teamed down low, puts up a shot. Too strong off the window. Second chance is made by Kylie Cole. 6.5 minutes to go until halftime. 25-10. Lancaster leads Fennimore. Non-conference girls hoops on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel as Jessica Morgan drives towards the basket, puts up a shot that doesn't go anywhere near the bucket. And they are going to say it's not in the act of shooting. So it'll be an inbound baseline right side of the basket. The foul is called against Rihanna Nelson-Hahn. Her first personal, third team foul of the half. Jessica Morgan catch and shoot three off the inbound on the right corner. No good. Ball rolls into the backcourt and the Arrows collect it. Jessica Morgan pushes to the right side, now back to the left. Jumper left side of the paint missed by Maddie Nielsen, and Peyton Landusky with the rebound for Fennimore. 6 minutes to play till halftime, 25-10 the score. Lancaster leading Fennimore as Landusky gets it in the paint. Her shot is off target, rebound pulled down by Maddie Driscoll. Driscoll brings it across the timeline, dribbles into the paint, kicks out to the right corner to Addison Morgan. Morgan with a left-handed dribble to the top of the arc. Hands off to Maddie Nielsen. Now back to Driscoll on the right wing. Driscoll takes on a double team, puts up a shot, no good. Second chance missed by Nicole Kelly as she gets tied up with the ball off the rebound. And they're going to say a foul on Lancaster that'll give the ball to Fennimore. 16 foul of the half on Lancaster, as they call the foul on Nicole Kelly. That's her first personal. Under 5.5 minutes to go till halftime, 25-10. Lancaster leading Fennimore. Kylie Cole has it on the left wing, now gives back out to the high left side to Rihanna Nelson-Hahn, as some contact made as Kylie Cole collides with Jessica Morgan. And that'll be Jessica Morgan's second foul of the game. And that'll be team foul number 7, so a 1-and-1 coming up for Fennimore, as it will be Kylie Cole at the free throw line. Cole averaging 5.6 points, 6.8 rebounds, and shoots 38% from the free throw line on the season. And she knocks down the front end of the 1-and-1. Gets her 3 points on the game. The Butcher Shop in Fennimore offers top quality beef, pork, and chicken to fill your freezers. Short on time? Don't forget the heat and serve barbecue beef and pork for great tasting meals. The Butcher Shop in Fennimore. Second free throw is swish for Kylie Cole, and a timeout taken by Fennimore. It's a 30-second stop. We'll stay here. 25-12. Lancaster leads Fennimore with 5:12 to play in the first supply, first half. Basketball tonight brought to you by Tim Slack Auction and Realty. They have buyers looking for agricultural, commercial, and residential properties. If you've been considering selling, call Tim, Kathy, Chase, and their staff today. Tim Slack Auction and Realty of Fennimore and Lancaster. By Shingles Heating and Cooling, your local Daikin dealer. Call Bradley Scherner for heating, ventilating, and air conditioning service from Shingles Heating and Cooling in Bloomington. Our audio stream tonight powered by Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque. Anderson Weber Toyota, when you are ready. Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Vinsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. And by Claire Bank, with their 8 convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin, proud to support our community events. Claire Bank, where they say we can do that. Member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. Coming out of the Fennimore timeout, Golden Eagles go with pressure in the backcourt, but the Arrows able to navigate it. 25-12, Lancaster leads as a three-pointer coming up for Addison Morgan. Ricochets off the right side of the rim, and the rebound collected by Brooklyn Ritchie. Under 5 minutes to go till halftime. Ritchie starts to dribble at the top of the arc, hands off to Fitzgerald on the left wing. Now back to Cole on the right wing. Works his way back to the left side, now driving in. Brooklyn Ritchie puts up the shot, can't get the lucky bounce, rebound pulled down by Nicole Kelly of Lancaster. Addison Morgan with a right-handed dribble to the right wing, underhand toss to Ava Green. Green left-handed dribble, gives off to Driscoll on the left wing. Driscoll angles towards the right side, now back in the paint, kicks out to the left corner. Out to the top to Ava Green. Underhand toss to Addison Morgan, thought about shooting, but will dribble instead. Dribbles to the left side of the paint, now back to Driscoll at the top. Driscoll charging towards the basket, kicks out, open three for Ava Green. Ball spit back out, and the rebound, ball taken right out of the hands by Peyton Landusky. Landusky not even letting the player get the shot underneath the basket. Now Landusky gets it off a pass, straight ahead three, knocks it down!
Landusky for three!
Landusky's third three-pointer of the game. She's got 9 points, back to a 10-point lead for Lancaster. 25-15, 3:37 to go in the first supply, first half. Driving in, left-handed layup, too strong off the backboard, and a whistle, and it looks like free throws coming up for Maddie Nielsen.
Campbell Fitzgerald, her second personal, team scored.
Campbell Fitzgerald guilty of personal foul number 2, team foul number 4 of the half. And Nielsen at the free throw line. Nielsen misses the first free throw.
Libby Day for the Eagles.
Nielsen has 5 points on the game, and Nielsen on the season shooting 63% from the free throw line. Bryan's auto body and paint specialist. The pros of Bryan's gets the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Bryan's auto body and paint. And Lancaster's second free throw also missed by Nielsen. Score remains 25-15. Lancaster leading Fennimore, 3:25 to play until the McNett Electric halftime report. Three-pointer coming up, left side of the point, no good. Rebound collected by Maddie Driscoll, coming back in transition quickly, finds Ava Green down low. Can't get the layup to go. Second chance is good for Nicole Kelly. Nicole Kelly with her first points of the game stretches the Lancaster lead to 12, 27-15. Under 3 minutes to play in the first supply first half. Brandon Nelson-Hahn to the right wing, out to the top. Kylie Cole straight ahead three, open shot, banks it in for three.
For three.
Kylie Cole's 10th three-pointer of the season, 27-18. Some late night banking by Cole and a steal by Fennimore. And some contact as number 13, Rihanna Nelson-Hahn, dropped the shoulder on Addison Morgan driving towards the basket, but they're going to whistle up Addison Morgan for the foul.
That's your second personal. Team's 8.
Second personal on Addison Morgan, team foul number 8, and free throws coming up for Fennimore. And the free throw is missed. It was a 1-and-1. The free throw was missed by Rihanna Nelson-Hahn. And Lancaster comes away with the rebound. 2.5 minutes to go till halftime. 27-18. Lancaster leads. Maddie Nielsen between the rings, hands off to Addison Morgan. Morgan stops her dribble in the corner, looking for a teammate. Gives out to Driscoll on the right wing. Driscoll with a left-handed dribble. Straight ahead, top of the arc. Hands off to the left wing to Nielsen. Addison Morgan gets it right back between the rings. Closing in on 2 minutes to go till halftime. Lancaster with a 12-point lead. Girls trying to add on to it before halftime, and a timeout taken by Lancaster. It's a full timeout. We'll take one too. 27-18. Lancaster leads Fennimore. 2:03 left in the first supply first half. Back after this on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 3.
From small-town businesses to large multi-state operations, Tricor Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance have industry expertise that can cover all types of businesses.
Having an insurance agency that understands our business is a real benefit. They know our people. It's something Tricor does really well.
Tricor's in-depth knowledge of insurance, regulation, compliance, and safety consulting is here to help your business succeed. Working with leading insurance companies like Auto Owners Insurance. They'll be there when you need them most. Visit TricorInsurance.com to learn more about Tricor Insurance Cycle of Care.
Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors of Belmont and Prairie du Chien is who to call for top quality CHI overhead doors. Enhance the curb appeal and security of your home by choosing the fine line of CHI overhead doors from Carey's. And when it comes to seamless gutters that keep your home protected from water damage, Carey's has you covered too. Visit Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com today to learn more. They'll service all the rest, and they deal in the best. Get your new CHI overhead doors at Carey's Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont and Prairie du Chien.
In Game 3.
Lancaster 27, Fennimore 18. 2:02 to play in the first supply first half. Lancaster in possession of the basketball coming out of the timeout. Lancaster with 4 timeouts remaining. Fennimore with 3. Maddie Driscoll on the left wing. Dribbles to the top. Now to the right wing. Ball deflected and recovered by Addison Morgan. Tries to find Ava Green down low, but loses the handle. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ava Green. And Fennimore takes possession with 1:44 to go until halftime. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. See Hermson's for the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. 1:36 to go in the first supply first half. 27-18. Lancaster leading. Peyton Lindeski inlet pass to Brooklyn Ritchie. Turnaround, puts up a floater, misses the rim, and Driscoll with the rebound for Lancaster. Driscoll sprints across the timeline. Stops her dribble at the top of the arc. Hands off to Nielsen on the left wing. Nielsen back to Addison Morgan between the rings. Looks back to Coach Feller for some direction. 1:10 to go till halftime. 27-18. Lancaster leads. Gives off to Maddie Driscoll. For the right-handed dribble. Switches to the left hand. Drives to the left side of the paint. Kicks out to Ava Green in the left corner. Now to Nielsen. Nielsen with a right-handed dribble. Under a minute to go. Edison Morgan on the right wing. Back out to the top to Maddie Nielsen. Nielsen driving in. Double team. Scoop layup. Shot's no good, but she'll go to the line for 2. 45.1 seconds to go till halftime. As Maddie Nielsen goes to the free throw line, she's 0 for 2 on her free throws so far in the First Supply first half.
Maddie Nielsen at the line, shooting 2.
Falls against Libby Day, her first personal, and the first free throw on this trip is good for Maddie Nielsen. And loading up for the second free throw is Nielsen, and that one rattles in too. Lancaster 29, Fennimore 18, 45.1 seconds left. Nelson Hahn will bring it across center court. Met by Driscoll as she crosses the timeline. Gives out to the top to Brooklyn Ritchie. Ritchie with the left hand. Spins to the left elbow, finds Kylie Cole in the right corner, finds Libby Day down low, puts up a shot, and her shot's off target, but a foul against Lancaster. Send Libby Day to the free throw line. Libby Day shooting 48% from the free throw line. Libby Day looking for her first points of the game. And the first free throw rattles in. 29-19 the score. Lancaster leading, 24.5 seconds left. Second free throw coming up for Day. And this one rattles in too. Back to a single-digit lead for the Arrows, 29-20. As Fennimore pressing in the backcourt is Addison Morgan trying to get rid of it. And the ball stolen away by Fennimore as Kylie Cole comes away with the theft. Gets it right back on the right wing. 10 seconds to go until halftime. Nelson Hahn with it on the left wing. Puts up a shot left side of the paint. Ball knocked out of bounds. Clock is stopped with 4 seconds left. So Fennimore will inbound baseline right side. Just enough time to get one more shot in. Nelson Hahn looking for someone to throw it in. Finds Kylie Cole. And Cole pump fake, then drove towards the basket, but took some contact. And with 2.2 seconds left, it's double bonus time for Kylie Cole. 2 for 2 on her free throws so far tonight. And gets the first on this trip. Gets her 8 points on the game. 29-21, 2.2 seconds left. Second free throw out the back iron, no good. Lancaster with the rebound, and they won't get a shot off. And the halftime score, Lancaster leading the Fennimore Golden Eagles 29-21. Russell Offices here to assist as your local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Proudly serving Southern Wisconsin, Russell Law Offices. And by McNett Electric of Belmont, they can assist with all of your electrical needs. Chip and his crew at McNett Electric are on call and ready to help you with your agricultural, business, and commercial needs. McNett Electric in Belmont. Coming up next, it is the McNett Electric halftime report. We'll check in on the shoebox scoreboard. Our game wrapping up on X1071. We'll give you the final score of that one. See if there's any other updates on our area games as well. McNett Electric halftime report comes your way next on Super Hits 106 KIYX, Sageville, Dubuque, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game 4.
Spring isn't here yet, but it will be soon, and so will many spring projects for home and business owners. Now is the perfect time to get in front of your potential customers at the Queen Bee Radio Home and Outdoor Show, Saturday, March 22nd from 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. at the Eckstein Exhibit Building at the Grant County Fairgrounds in Lancaster. Reserve your space now by contacting your Queen Bee Radio sales rep or call Jen Casper for more information at 608-349-2000. The Queen Bee Radio Home and Outdoor Show, Saturday, March 22nd in Lancaster.
When Mother Nature or bad luck messes up your vehicle, it doesn't have to get worse. Taylor Weber with Abra Auto Body shares how they ease the pain of repair.
We assist with all of the insurance paperwork, so as long as you have the claim started, we can handle the claim after that. We offer loaner cars, and we have a lifetime warranty on all work performed. We try to make the process as painless as possible.
Abra Auto Body, a division of Anderson Weber Toyota. When you're ready.
In game 4.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school girls basketball is presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters, and Overhead Doors on Super Hits 106, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel at the half. Lancaster leading Fennimore non-conference girls basketball 29-21. Our shoebox scoreboard presented by the Shoebox of Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. This game went final a little bit ago. Mineral Point defeated Belmont in non-conference girls basketball 51-39. No other updates we can tell you about on our shoebox scoreboard at the moment, but coming up next, we'll recap the first half scoring of our game here from Fennimore High School. As part of our McNett Electric halftime report, for all of your electrical needs, call McNett Electric in Belmont. McNett Electric halftime report continues after this on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 5. Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors of Belmont and Prairie du Chien is who to call for top quality CHI overhead doors. Enhance the curb appeal and security of your home by choosing the fine line of CHI overhead doors from Carey's. And when it comes to seamless gutters that keep your home protected from water damage, Carey's has you covered too. Visit Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com today to learn more. They'll service all the rest, and they deal in the best. Get your new CHI overhead doors at Carey's Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont and Prairie du Chien.
This is Doug Dolter with Dubuque Mattress. Dubuque Mattress was voted best place to buy a mattress for many reasons, but one of them was best price. Because Dubuque Mattress is a mattress factory, we are truly factory direct. We cut out the cost of the middleman. And because of our volume, we have the most buying power. I personally guarantee that Dubuque Mattress is 10 to 40% less than any other mattress store in town. Find us on Highway 20 directly across from Tyson's. Dubuque Mattress for the rest of your life.
Dubuque Mattress Factory, you get a little snooze time.
In Game 5.
Time now for the McNett Electric halftime report. For all of your electrical needs, call McNett Electric of Belmont at the half. 29-21, Lancaster leads Fennimore non-conference girls basketball. Tyler DeCandis with you from the Wolf Construction broadcast booth on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Our basketball tonight is brought to you by the Butcher Shop in Fennimore. They offer top quality beef, pork, and chicken to fill your freezers. Short on time, don't forget the heat and serve barbecue beef and pork for great tasting meals. The Butcher Shop in Fennimore. Fennimore scored first, made it 3-0 early on, but then Lancaster would go on a 13-0 run to make it 13-3 before the first timeout was called, and it's been Lancaster pretty much from that point on, and they are led in scoring by Jessica Morgan with 18 first half points, 5 of her shots coming from beyond the arc. Also contributing is Maddie Nielsen with 7 and 2 points apiece for Maddie Driscoll and Nicole Kelly. Valley Olmsted started but has not scored. Addison Morgan started but has not scored. Ava Green saw action in the first half but did not score. 6 combined first half three-pointers for Lancaster, and at the free throw line they are shooting 3 of 8 so far in the evening. As for Fennimore, they are led in scoring by Peyton Landusky with 9 first half points, all of her points from beyond the arc. 8 points for Kylie Cole, including 1 three-pointer, and she's a perfect 3 for 3 from the charity stripe. And then 2 points apiece for Brooklyn Ritchie and Libby Day. Brianna Nelson-Hahn started but did not score in that first half. Campbell Fitzgerald also saw time in that first half but did not score. 4 first half three-pointers combined for Fennimore, and they are shooting 5 of 8 from the free throw line through 1 half of play. And again, this game very important, not necessarily for conference standings because it's a non-conference game, but these two are in the same half sectional, and with the brackets coming out on Sunday, this can have an impact on who might get a higher seed if there's any potential tiebreakers between these two programs. So we'll see what the second half has in store for us here. Basketball tonight brought to you by H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, serving you in Fennimore, Lancaster, and Boscobel. Always on call and always the right call. H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, serving Southwest Wisconsin 24/7 since 1958. Take another timeout. We'll come back with the start of the second half. 29-21, Lancaster leading Fennimore at the break. This has been the McNett Electric halftime report. For all of your electrical needs, call McNett Electric of Belmont. Second half coming up next on Super Hits 106, KIYX, Sageville, Dubuque, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 6.
Better health starts here, and that means getting the care you need close to home when you need it. Grant Regional Health Center offers a wide variety of outpatient services, including wound care, IV infusions, injections, blood transfusions, antibiotic therapy, and much more. We've expanded our offerings to better serve you. Before you travel out of town or hours away, call us at 608-723-1309 to inquire about receiving outpatient services here. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health starts here.
Mass Water Technologies invites you to unwind with the ultimate in relaxation, your own Bullfrog Spa. During Mass exclusive President's Day hot tub sale, January 30th through February 17th, enjoy up to $2,000 in instant rebates or a 36-month special financing on a brand new Bullfrog Spa. With Bullfrog's exclusive Jetpack therapy system, you can create a personalized massage experience right in the comfort of your home. Visit Mass Water Technologies in Platteville and Dubuque before this sale ends February 17th. Bullfrog Spas, peaceful body, peaceful mind, peaceful home.
In Game 6.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school girls basketball is presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters, and overhead doors on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Second half coming up from Fennimore High School, 29-21. Lancaster leading Fennimore at the half. Our basketball tonight brought to you by Breckler Insurance. For auto, business, farm, home, health, and life insurance, see Steve Landusky at Breckler Insurance in Fennimore. Breckler Insurance, serving Southwest Wisconsin for over 95 years. TC Networks of Platteville, from IT consulting to security cameras, door access control, and more. Learn more about how they can help you at tcnetworks.com. TriStar Palace of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Beautify your home with decorative colored mulch. Give Ginger and the gang a call. TriStar Palace of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Guys Truck and Tractor for heavy-duty towing and recovery. Reliable 24-hour roadside service and long-distance transports. Call on Guys Truck and Tractor in Kieler and at guystruck.com. Carver's Hardwood Flooring. For hardwood flooring, stair installation, or refinishing needs, call Ryan Carver, the only National Wood Flooring Association certified installer, sander, and finisher in the tri-state area. Carver's Hardwood Flooring in Benton. Krantz Auto Parts, your local hardware Hank and Napa dealer. See Rob Krantz of the crew at Krantz Auto Parts for full-service repair on cars and light trucks, too. Krantz Auto Parts of Fennimore. Bytech Resource Management at Greener Way. Bytech Resource Management of Monroe. Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors of Belmont. Prairie du Chien and at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. Sloan Implement, your official John Deere dealer in Bloomington, Cuba City, Montfort, and at Sloans.com. Bouse Electric. Call Brad Adrian and Josh Busher at Bouse Electric, Lancaster, and Fennimore. WCC Brands Custom Apparel in Kieler and at WCC-Brands.com. People's State Bank for personal, home, business, and ag loans. Visit one of their area convenient locations or visit peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC. Gary's Pest Control in Dickeyville. Gary's Pest Control salutes their local athletes. Gary's Pest Control with over 40 years of professional, friendly service. And by Donnie's Tire and Auto, call the only hooker in town for a 24-hour towing service at 568-3014. That's 568-3014. Your home for excellent car care is at Donnie's Tire and Auto in Dickeyville. Fennimore will begin the second half in possession of the basketball, working from right to left as I see it. Left to right as you see it on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, as a pass is knocked out of bounds on the far side by number 10, Maddie Nielsen, and Fennimore will maintain possession. Brooklyn Ritchie throwing in the inbound pass right in front of the Fennimore bench. 29-21 the score, 15 seconds into the second half, as Nelson Hahn trying to get past the teammate, gets a screen from Kylie Cole, stops her dribble, finds Cole, stop and pop jumper from the right elbow, no good. Trying to get her own rebound as the ball is loose right side of the paint, and they say it's a held ball, and the alternate possession will give it to Lancaster. 30 seconds into the second half. H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical serving you in Fennimore, Lancaster, and basketball. Always on call and always the right call. H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical serving Southwest Wisconsin 24/7 since 1958. As a scramble for the basketball off the inbound. It's going to lead to a held ball, and Fennimore gets it right back. 17:23 remaining in the game, 29-21. Lancaster leads. Fennimore's inbound pass gets in to Kylie Cole between the rings, hands off to Nelson Hahn on the left wing. And Nelson Hahn gets a screen from Libby Day as Lancaster player hits the floor. And Kylie Cole with it, but the ball stolen right out of the hands by Kylie Olmstead. And Olmstead will bring it across center court for Lancaster. Minute gone by in the second half, 29-21. Lancaster leads. Jessica Morgan loading up for three, trying to pick up where she left off. That one spit back out, but the offensive rebound for Addison Morgan. Ball's loose under the basket. And another held ball. We'll keep it with Lancaster with 16:52 to go in the second half. Community First Bank, free in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank, cmbank.com, member FDIC. Jessica Morgan gives off to Addison Morgan, cutting towards the basket. Scoop layup's no good, but a foul before the shot, I believe.
Number 12, Brooklyn Ritchie. That's her first personal.
Brooklyn Ritchie guilty of the foul. That's her first personal. Team foul number 1 of the half for Fennimore. Non-shooting foul, inbound baseline left side. Throwing it in is going to be Addison Morgan. Morgan gets it into Nielsen, gives it back out to the top to Olmstead. Olmstead underhand toss to Jessica Morgan on the right wing. Driving towards the basket, trying to bank it in. Can't get the lucky bounce. Rebound pulled down by Rihanna Nelson Hahn of Fennimore. 16:30 to play in the second half, 29-21. Lancaster leads, and a turnover for Fennimore is a offensive foul away from the ball. Called against Libby Day. That's her second personal, team foul number 2. Real Mutual Agents, John Reagans and Denise Dahl with Reagans & Dahl Insurance Group, tackling all of your farm, personal, business, and life insurance needs. Call them at their office in Lancaster. Addison Morgan, open lane, cutting towards the basket, gets the bucket and the foul. Addison Morgan getting her first points of the game. Stretches the Lancaster lead to 10, 31-21 with 16:20 to go. There's Morgan, 37% free throw shooter, can't get it, but Jessica Morgan there to clean up the mess. Jessica Morgan now with 20 points on the game. Ends up being a 4-point possession for Lancaster, 33-21, just over 16 minutes to play in the game. Peyton Lindusky gets the pass, but loses the handle, goes out of bounds in front of the scores table, and Lancaster takes possession with 16:02 to play in the contest. Allied Stone is a locally owned family company for over 28 years. At Allied, they can handle all of your topsoil, ag lime, and aggregate needs. For all your projects, call Allied today. Shot put up by Lancaster, no good. Rebound pulled down by Kylie Cole, and she'll give out to Nelson Hahn to get it across center court. It's Libby Day on the right wing, looking for a teammate to pass to. Finds Brooklyn Ritchie at the top of the arc. Gives back to Day on the right wing, now back to the left wing to Nelson Hahn. Nelson Hahn now dribbles in the paint, kicks out to Libby Day, puts up a jumper, misses it off the side iron, no good. Addison Morgan quickly back down the floor, 2-on-1, and the left-handed layup is good for Maddie Nielsen. And a timeout taken by Fennimore. It's a full timeout. We'll take one, too. 35-21. Lancaster leads. 15:26 to go in the game. Back after this on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 7.
Hi, this is Steve Schmidt, owner of the Shoebox in downtown Black Earth. We have thousands of pairs of shoes in stock, no waiting. So stop in anytime, specializing in size, selection, and fit. We will save you money. P.S. We measure both feet. Stop into the Shoebox, the largest shoe store at the north end of Black Earth.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports on Queen Bee Radio is presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and by Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Check out our upcoming schedule at am1590wpdl.com.
In Game 7.
Basketball tonight brought to you by Wood Law Office serving you in Fennimore. Basketball, they provide Grant County estate planning, elder law, probate, business law, real estate, and municipal law. Call Ben at Wood Law Office in Fennimore. And a basketball as the ball is loose on the floor as Nelson Hahn is slow getting up and sprinting back the other way. Getting the layup is Jessica Morgan, but the action is going to stop as Nelson Hahn holding that left elbow as she hit the floor really hard. 37-21, the new score with 15:07 to play in the game, and looks like Nelson Hahn is going to stay in the game.
Campbell Fitzgerald in for the Eagles.
Or Nelson Hahn will check out now as Campbell Fitzgerald now back in the game for the Golden Eagles. Mount City Bank's total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Stop into Mount City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Learn more at mountcitybank.com. 37-21. Lancaster leading Fennimore under 15 minutes to play in the game. Driving in is Brooklyn Ritchie. Can't get the shot to go, but she'll go to the line as Lancaster commits their first foul of the second half.
Maddie Nielsen, her second personal, team's first.
Maddie Nielsen with her second personal. And free throws coming up for Brooklyn Ritchie. And Ritchie hits the first free throw. She's now 1 of 3 on the game. Tim Slack Auction and Realty is looking for agricultural, commercial, and residential properties. If you've been considering selling, call Tim, Kathy, Chase, and their staff today. Tim Slack Auction Realty, Fennimore, and Lancaster. Second free throw also good for Ritchie. Makes it 37-23. Lancaster leading Fennimore non-conference girls basketball on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Is banking it in is Nicole Kelly getting her second field goal of the game. She's got 4 points. And Lancaster answers right back, 39-23, 14:35 to play in the contest. Brooklyn Ritchie on the left wing. Gives in to Fitzgerald, trying to cut towards the basket, but gets double teamed, and a foul called against Lancaster. While Campbell was trying to put up the shot.
Number 23, Addison Morgan, that's her third personal.
Addison Morgan guilty of her third personal, and free throws coming up for number 20, Campbell Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald looking for her first points of the game. Her first free throw is off the back iron, no good. Campbell Fitzgerald on the season shooting 39% from the line. Sheetles Heating and Cooling, your local Daikin dealer. Call Bradley Schneider for heating, ventilating, and air conditioning service from Sheetles Heating and Cooling in Bloomington, and by Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque, powering our audio stream. Anderson Weber Toyota, when you are ready. Second free throw for Campbell, misses off the front of the rim, no good. Score remains 39-23. Lancaster with the rebound, 14:25 to play in the game. Ball skipped into Ava Green, now back out to the right wing to number 10, Maddie Nielsen. Nielsen trying to go baseline. Kicks it out, works its way to the top to Jessica Morgan. Lobs it to Nielsen, right side of the paint, and trying to cut towards the basket, but a hand check foul called against Fennimore. Peyton Landusky guilty of her first personal, team foul number 3 of the second half. As Lancaster trying to get the inbound pass in, baseline right side. Ball gets into Kylie Olmstead, dribbles inside the arc, now gives out to Driscoll, loading up for 3, right wing, knocks it down. Maddie Driscoll with her first three-pointer of the game. She's got 5 points in total, 42-23. Lancaster leads Fennimore, 13:50 to play in the game as Landusky trying to save it from going into the backcourt, but she can't keep her footing. It's going to count as an over and back. And Lancaster takes possession with 13:48 to play in the game. Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. Kylie Olmstead between the rings, now angles towards the right side, hands off to Maddie Driscoll. Driscoll dribbles to the other side of the floor, gives to Jessica Morgan, straight ahead 3 off the side iron, no good, as Jessica Morgan collides with 3-handed Nelson Hahn, who, again, victim of a collision earlier. And they're going to call the offensive foul on Jessica Morgan. That's her third. Team foul number 3. As Nelson Hahn still in the game, despite some vicious contact from earlier, and another foul called against Lancaster. Maddie Nielsen caught with her hand in the cookie jar. That's her third personal. Both teams down with 4 fouls in the second half. Inbound pass gets lobbed to Nelson Hahn in the backcourt. Met by Driscoll. Hahn dribbles to the right side of the paint, loses the handle, saves it from going out of bounds, but finds Campbell loading up for 3 off the front iron, no good. Offensive rebound for Ritchie. Tries to put it back, can't get it to go through the contact. Scramble for the basketball under the basket, and it's finally recovered by Jessica Morgan. And with the outlet pass to number 10, Maddie Nielsen. Nielsen gives to Olmstead to set things up. Now Olmstead sprinting towards the basket, left side of the paint. Catch and shoot three coming up for Jessica Morgan, knocks that one down. Jessica Morgan with 25 points, and it's a 45-23 lead for the Arrows. As driving towards the basket is Nelson Hahn, but she gets fouled on the way up, and she'll go to the line. Brianna Nelson Hahn looking for her first points. She averages 5.8 points, 6.7 rebounds, and shoots 56% at the free throw line. Jessica Morgan guilty of her fourth personal. And the free throw is spit out, no good. Basketball tonight brought to you by Herms's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Herms's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. See Herms's for the perfect paint for your next project. Herms's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. Second free throw is good for Brianna Nelson Hahn. Her first point of the game. She is now 1 of 3 at the line. 45-24, 12:35 to play in the game. Maddie Nielsen at the top of the arc, angles towards the right side, underhand toss to Kylie Olmstead. Olmstead with a floater in the lane, gets the lucky bounce and the drop. Kylie Olmstead with her first points of the game. 47-24, Lancaster stretching their lead on the Golden Eagles. Ball skipped over to Peyton Lendeski, left wing, finds Kylie Cole. Open shot, off the window and in for 2. And another injured player for Lancaster is Ava Green holding her back, and she's grimacing in pain. Kylie Cole now with 10 points as Ava Green being tended to by Coach Feller. 47-26 the score with 12:13 to play in the game. While there's a pause, we'll thank some of our sponsors as Ava Green going to be helped back to the Lancaster bench by Coach Feller. Russell Office is here to assist as your local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Proudly serving Southern Wisconsin, Russell Law Offices. By Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialist, the pros at Brian's gets the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint in Lancaster. Also by Clear Bank for their 8 convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin, proud to support our community events. Clear Bank, where they say we can do that. Member FDIC. And an equal housing lender. Now in the game for Lancaster for the injured Ava Green is number 20, Brooklyn Krubel. As we pick up the play, Krubel with the basketball inside the three-point arc on the right wing. Now hands off to number 10, Maddie Nielsen. Nielsen dribbles to the top of the arc, switches to the right hand. Hands off to Krubel. She's going to load up for 3. Airballs it short of the rim, and saving it from going out of bounds is Ritchie, but her foot was out of bounds. So the ball will stay with Lancaster, and Maddie Driscoll throwing in the inbound pass baseline left side. 11:44 to play in the game, 47-26, Lancaster with the lead. Kylie Olmstead at the top, left-handed dribble, angles towards the left side, hands off to Driscoll. Driscoll to the free throw line, now back to the top of the arc, to the left elbow, hands off to Olmstead. Olmstead with a floater in the lane, can't get the lucky roll, and the rebound pulled down by Catherine Nelson, the 5'9" sophomore. Is back to Brianna Nelson Hahn. Nelson Hahn brings it across the timeline, hands off to Fitzgerald on the left wing. Fitzgerald finds Ritchie in the left corner, goes baseline, runs into a double team, back out to Campbell on the left wing. Now back out to the top to Nelson Hahn. Finds Cole on the right wing. Cole now decides to dribble, open lane, puts it off the window, shot doesn't go, but a foul called against Lancaster.
Foul on number 10, Maddie Nielsen, that's her 4th personal, team 6. Kylie Cole.
Maddie Nielsen guilty of her 4th personal, so both her and Jessica Morgan with 4 fouls as Cole loads up for the free throw and misses it off the front of the rim. Kylie Cole does have 10 points on the game. Our game tonight brought to you by McNutt Electric of Belmont. They can assist with all of your electrical needs. Chip and his crew at McNutt Electric are on call, ready to help you with your agricultural, business, and commercial needs. McNutt Electric of Belmont. Second free throw is good for Cole. She goes 1 of 2 on that trip. 47-27, Lancaster leads under 11 minutes to play as Addison Morgan can't get the floater to go. Bounces off the back iron. Ball knocked out of bounds. And it's going to stay with Lancaster, I believe, as Addison Morgan will throw it in baseline left side. Morgan lobs it into Maddie Driscoll just inside the left wing. And an inlet pass gets knocked away, but a foul called against Fennimore. Say Kylie Cole push. That'd be her second personal, team foul number 5 of the second half. Lancaster with 16 fouls, 10:50 to go in the game, 47-27, Lancaster leading. Driscoll hands off to Krubel on the right wing, tries to skip it in, but the ball is stolen away by Brooklyn Ritchie. Ritchie with a right-handed dribble, hands off to the right wing to Catherine Nelson. Nelson trying to get past her defenders, loses the ball, looking for Kylie Cole. Ball deflected, but recovered by Nelson Hahn. Skip pass down low to Brooklyn Ritchie. Can't get the shot to go through the contact, and the rebound pulled away by Addison Morgan. 10:15 to play in the game. 47-27, Lancaster leading. Maddie Driscoll on the left wing. Ball deflected by Kylie Cole in the backcourt. 1-on-1 back the other way. Can't get the layup to go, but she's fouled from behind by number 13, Nicole Kelly. Second personal on her, team foul number 7, and now bonus free throws for Fennimore the rest of the way. It's Kylie Cole trying to add on to her impressive stat line, swishes the free throw. Kylie Cole now with 12 points on the game. The Butcher Shop in Fennimore offers top quality beef, pork, and chicken to fill your freezers. Short on time, don't forget the heat and serve barbecue, beef, and pork for great tasting meals. The Butcher Shop in Fennimore. Cole misses the second free throw. Score remains 47-28, under 10 minutes to play. Lancaster with the lead and the ball as Olmsted dribbles out of the right corner to the top of the arc. Hands off to the right wing to Addison Morgan. Morgan skips it in to Krubel, loses the handle, and another held ball, I believe. One of the officials does say it's a held ball. And the possession arrow gives it to Fennimore. Peyton Landusky back in the game. That will send Campbell Fitzgerald to the bench. Landusky will throw it in to Nelson Hahn. 9:40 to play in the second half, 47-28. Lancaster leads Fennimore. Golden Eagles trying to find some more offense as Cole loads up for 3 straight ahead, banks it in, count the bucket and the foul. A 3-point bucket and a chance to convert a 4-point play. Somehow, some way, Cole got that one to drop. Some late night banking for Cole.
Katie Nelson at the line, shooting the bonus, 1-and-1.
Oh, they're saying this is a 1-and-1. So the bucket counts, and more bonus free throws coming up for Catherine Nelson. And Nelson gets the three, gets the front end of the 1-and-1. So it was a foul away from the ball. The bucket counts. And the second free throw is airballed short of the rim, but still a 4-point possession for Fennimore on that trip as ball was knocked out of bounds. As Coach Ben Wood pleading his case that the ball was kicked out of bounds by a Lancaster player. Jessica Morgan checks back into the game for Lancaster. That will send number 20, Brooklyn Krubel, to the bench. Score is now 47-32, 9:25 to play in the game as Lancaster able to navigate the full court press applied by Fennimore. Kylie Olmsted stops her dribble at the top of the arc, hands off to the left wing to Nicole Kelly. Kelly back to the far side to Olmsted. Olmsted back to Kelly, just the left side of the point. Now right side of the point to Olmsted. Looks at Driscoll, but gives to Addison Morgan in the right corner. Morgan looking down low. Jessica Morgan, open shot under the basket. Easy 2-point deposit for Jessica Morgan. 49-32, 8:50 to play. Lancaster with the lead, Fennimore with the ball. Nelson Hahn dribbles to the right wing, tries to throw it into the back to Brooklyn Ritchie. It's tipped. And they're going to say it was knocked out last by number 14, Kylie Olmstead. Ball will remain with Fennimore with 8:39 to play in the game as Fitzgerald checks back into the game. Kylie Cole will check out. Brianna Nelson Hahn gets it across the timeline as a foul called. They're going to say it's an offensive foul on Campbell Fitzgerald. That's her third as number 14, Kylie Olmstead, ate that moving screen off her back. She's going to check out of the game for at least a couple moments, I would think, to shake that one off. Back in the game is number 10, Maddie Nielsen. 8:31 to play in the second half, 49-32. Lancaster with the lead. Heroes have led essentially wire to wire. Fennimore began with a three-point shot. Then Lancaster went on a 13-0 run to answer as Addison Morgan finds a teammate right side of the lane and ball tapped but recovered by Morgan in the right corner as she tries to go baseline, but ball swatted out of her hand by Catherine Nelson. It looks like Nelson might have gotten a little bit more than the ball. She's going to be guilty of the foul.
Katie Nelson, that's her first personal, team 7. Addison Morgan at the line, shooting bonus, 1 and 1.
17 fouls, so a 1-and-1 coming up, and the first free throw rattles in. I believe that's Nicole Kelly at the line. First free throw good, second free throw also good. Actually, beg your pardon, that's Addison Morgan. Addison Morgan now with 4 points on the game, 51-32, 8 minutes left. Ritchie swings it over to the left wing to Nelson Hahn, finds Brooklyn Ritchie down low, cutting towards the basket, gets the ball to roll down. Brooklyn Ritchie now with 6 points on the game, 51-34, 7:40 to go. As Driscoll gets it across the timeline, but will hand off to Addison Morgan. Looks at Jessica and hands off on the right wing. Now Jessica drives in the paint, now back out to the left corner, now left wing. Being guarded by Campbell Fitzgerald. Angles towards the right side, going to hand off to Addison Morgan. Left-handed dribble to the right elbow, back out to Jessica Morgan on the high right side. Jessica Morgan retreating to the center court stripe, now decides to drive. Kicks out to Driscoll on the left wing. Driscoll with a right-handed dribble to the right side, hands off to Morgan, cutting towards the basket as Addison Morgan gets the bucket and the foul. So Addison Morgan with an opportunity to convert a three-point play, 53-34 the new score, 7:01 remaining. As Addison Morgan having a big second half. Now with 6 points after scoring nothing in the first supply first half. Can make it 7 here on the three-point play and knocks the free throw down. 20-point lead for Lancaster, 54-34, exactly 7 minutes to go. Nelson Hahn on the high right side, yo-yo dribble, skips it over to Kylie Cole in the right corner, who's back in the game. She loads up for three, off the back iron, no, a rebound pulled down by Addison Morgan. Addison Morgan brings it across center court, underhand toss to Jessica Morgan, dribbles to the right side of the paint, runs into a double team. Addison Morgan loads up for three and knocks it down.
Addison Morgan for 3.
Addison Morgan with her first three-pointer of the game, 57-34, 6:27 to go. Campbell Fitzgerald on the high right side, inlet pass to Brooklyn Ritchie, can't get the shot to go. Rebound pulled down by number 23, Addison Morgan. Morgan gets to Jessica. Now gets to Maddie Driscoll. Dribbles from the left wing to the right wing. Underhand toss to Addison Morgan. Dribbles to the free throw line, finds Jessica Morgan, puts up a three, ricochets off the front of the rim. Kylie Cole with the rebound for Fennimore. We'll hand off to Nelson Hahn to get it across center court. Nelson Hahn gives to Campbell on the right wing, being guarded by Driscoll. Dribbles to the right elbow, stop and pop jumper. That one is blocked, but Ritchie able to recover the basketball, looking for Kylie Cole down low, but off her fingertips and out of bounds. It'll be Lancaster basketball with 5:41 to go in the game. 57-34. Arrows on top. H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical serving you in Fennimore, Lancaster, and Boscobel. Always on call and always the right call. H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical serving Southwest Wisconsin 24/7 since 1958. Driscoll loads up for three in the left corner. Misses off the right side of the rim. Kylie Cole chases down the rebound for Fennimore. 5:25 to play in the game. 57-34. Lancaster on top. Campbell Fitzgerald on the right wing. Catch and shoot. Three off the side of the rim. No good as the Morgans knock the ball out of bounds, but I believe they're going to say a push on Fennimore. That will be Brooklyn Ritchie's second personal, team foul number 9. So 1-1 coming up for Addison Morgan. And Morgan can't get the free throw to go off the back iron, no good. Addison Morgan with 10 second half points. Can't get the front of the 1-1 to go. Fennimore takes possession. 57-34, 5:05 to play. Kylie Cole loads up for a long two. That one spit back out, and the rebound knocked out of bounds. Who touched it last? It looks like it's going to stay with Fennimore. As Nelson Hahn will throw it in baseline right side. Looking for a teammate, finds Campbell on the right corner. Campbell looking for a teammate to pass to, back down low. Nelson Hahn turns around, can't get the shot to go. Too strong off the backboard, but a foul against Jessica Morgan, and she's going to foul out of the game.
Foul on number 52, Jessica Morgan. That's her fifth personal.
That's a big foul. Jessica Morgan will foul out of the game. Jessica Morgan falls out of the game with 27 points. And is out of the game with 4:52 remaining in the contest. Lancaster does have a 23-point lead, but leading scorer for Lancaster now off the floor the rest of the way. As Ritchie loads up for the free throw. He gets the first one to go. Basketball tonight brought to you by Community First Bank. For you in the communities where you live, work, and play, experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com. Member FDIC. Nelson Hahn misses the second free throw. Score remains 57-35. 4:40 to play. Eddie Driscoll on the high left side. Cross-court pass back to the right side, and a quick foul on Kylie Cole. We'll send Addison Morgan to the line. Now it's double bonus time for Lancaster.
Addison Morgan at the line shooting the bonus.
As Addison Morgan gets the lucky bounce on her first free throw of this trip. Rural Mutual Agents, John Regatz and Dean Dahl with Regatz & Dahl Insurance Group, tackling all of your farm, personal, business, and life insurance needs. Call them at their office in Lancaster. Second free throw, no good for Addison Morgan. Score is 58-35. And a whistle with 4:26 to go as Brooklyn Krubel guilty of her first personal. Team foul number 10, and now it's double bonus on both teams. Both teams with 10 fouls in the second half. And the first free throw by Nelson Hahn goes down. Gets her 2 points on the game. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, Lancaster, 58-36. Lancaster leading, 4:20 to play. Brooklyn Krubel on the right wing. High arcing pass to the top of the arc with Driscoll. Now back down low to Nielsen. As Driscoll looking for a teammate, finds Addison Morgan on the left wing. Morgan underhand toss to Krubel right in front of the center court stripe. Now back to Driscoll on the right wing. She's double teamed, looking for a teammate. Finds Krubel at the top. Back to Addison Morgan. Cross-court pass back to the near side. Driscoll loading up for three off the side iron, no. And chasing down the rebound is Kylie Cole. Cole finds an outlet pass to number 13, Nelson Hahn. She gets it across center court, pushes to Libby Day in the left corner. Now back to Cole, just inside the arc at the top. Swung over to Ritchie. Underhand toss to Libby Day. Driving in the lane, kicks out. Nelson Hahn loading up for three off the front of the rim, no good. Peyton Landusky trying to chase it from going out of bounds, but can't save it. It'll be Lancaster ball with 3:20 to play in the game. 58-36, Lancaster on top. Allied Stone is a locally owned family company for over 28 years. At Allied, they can handle all of your topsoil, ag lime, and aggregate needs. For all your projects, call Allied today. Addison Morgan just to the right side of the point. Lancaster leading by 22, 58-36, 3 minutes to play. Maddie Nielsen skips it over to the right side. Addison Morgan just to the right side of the paint. Good handoff to Nielsen. Nielsen step and pop floater off the front of the rim, no good. Libby Day pulls down the rebound for Fennimore. She'll hand off to Nelson Hahn to get it across center court. Ran on Nelson Hahn, dribbles to the right corner, hands off to number 12, Brooklyn Ritchie. Ritchie drives in the paint, and she didn't have enough stoppage on her shoe. She slid into the lane, and she's guilty of a travel. Fennimore turns it over. And a mass substitution now for Fennimore. Fitzgerald is back in the game, as is number 14, Catherine Nelson. Lancaster with the ball between the rings with just over 2:10 to play. 58-36, Lancaster leading. As Krubel driving in the lane, scoop layup. Goes over the other side of the rim, and the rebound pulled down by Campbell Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald switching for the right to the left hand. Step and pop jumper, right side of the lane. Shot's no good, but a foul on the arrows. Katie Murphy, who's in the game for Lancaster, guilty of her first personal. That will send Campbell Fitzgerald to the line. Fitzgerald now 0 for 4 at the free throw line tonight. Woodlaw Office serving you in Fennimore and basketball provides Grant County estate planning, elder law, probate, business law, real estate, municipal law. Call Ben at Woodlaw Office in Fennimore and basketball. Fitzgerald can't get that free throw to go down either. 58-36 the score, 1:50 remaining. Maddie Driscoll on the left wing, out to the top to number 25, Katie Murphy. Hands off to Linnell Miller, 5'10 junior. I'll skip over to Brooklyn Krubel on the right wing, hands it into Mitchell, but Mitchell's fouled from behind.
Foul number 22, Libby Day. That's her fourth personal.
Libby Day guilty of her fourth personal. Stops the clock with 1:26, and free throw is coming up for Murphy. And Murphy can't hit the first free throw on this trip. Mount City Bank's total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Stop into Mount City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Learn more at mountcitybank.com as Murphy gets the lucky bounce on the second free throw for her first point to the contest, 59-36. Lancaster trying to close out Fennimore with 1:20 to play. As Kylie Cole loads up for three, banks in another three from straight ahead. Kylie Cole with her third three-pointer of the game makes it 59-39, 1:05 left. Now Miller in the right corner gives off to Krubel, finds Murphy. She's going to load up for three, left side of the points, off the front iron, no good. Driscoll there for the rebound and the putback. 61-39, Lancaster about to close this one out on Fennimore. As Libby Day gets it on the left wing, hands off to Cole on the right wing. Back to Campbell on the left side. Campbell finds Nelson, loads up for three, off the side iron, no good. Murphy with the rebound for Lancaster. Murphy brings it across the timeline, pushes to Krubel on the right side. Pass deflected and knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Lancaster with 22 seconds remaining. Lancaster will improve to 13-8 on the season. Fennimore will fall to 9-13. As Addison Morgan has it in the right corner for the Arrows. And we'll see if Lancaster's just going to dribble this one out. And it looks like that will be the case as Katie Murphy holding the basketball gives back to Morgan. And the final score from Fennimore High School. Lancaster defeats Fennimore 61-39. Again, Lancaster improves to 13-8 on the season. They have their next game Friday night at River Valley. And Fennimore falls to 9-13. Their next game will be Friday at home against Iowa Grant. Coming up next is the Reeves Wealth Management post-game show. Checking on the shoebox scoreboard. Recap our scoring here and tell you what we have coming up in a jam-packed week of high school sports across our Queen Bee Radio family of stations. We'll tell you all about it on our post-game show after this on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 8.
Hello, Amy here from Cuba City Family Dental. Part of our dedication to excellence in the dental services we offer are same-day crowns. Instead of return visits to our office, we can diagnose and fix your tooth in one day at any of our 3 convenient locations. Call us when you are in need and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
Could there be a better name? Auto Value Parts Stores. They aren't just about air fresheners or fuzzy dice. Auto Value Parts Stores are all about parts, auto parts, and advice. Pros who know auto parts with tons of tips when you need them the most. You want real value? Don't go to a place with a cute name. Go to Auto Value. Could there be a better name? I didn't think so. Your Auto Value Parts Store. We've got the parts, we've got the smarts.
In Game 8.
Basketball tonight brought to you by H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, serving you in Fennimore, Lancaster, and Boscobel. Always on call and always the right call. H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, serving Southwest Wisconsin 24/7 since 1958. The Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management postgame show on your way next on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 9.
Hi, this is Christine Raleigh of Raleigh Cheese, wishing all area athletes successful seasons. Cheese is a great source of protein for school lunches or a snack before the big game. Stop in and try some of our award-winning artisan cheeses like Dunbarton Blue, Red Rock, and Little Mountain. We have fresh cheese curds weekly and a wide variety of snacks and beverages, plus made-to-order cheese trays. Shop locally and taste the difference of handmade Wisconsin cheese at Raleigh Cheese House on the corner of Highways 11 and 23, Shellsburg.
Like any business, success in dairying is often determined by who you know rather than what you know. That's why it's good to know the pros at Fuller's, your Gia dealer. Fuller's is your source for the hygiene brand of products, as well as other dairy hygiene products. Make your operation more efficient and profitable, and get the most out of your dairy herd by partnering with the experts at Fuller's Milkers Center, LLC, your local Gia dealer in Lancaster, Richland Center, and FullersMilkersCenter.com.
In Game 9.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school girls basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. The final score from Fennimore High School, the Flying Arrows defeat the Golden Eagles in non-conference girls basketball tonight, 61-39. The Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management postgame show on your way next on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 10.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
We all know how unpredictable the weather in our area can be. Tune in to Super Hits 106 as we'll keep you up to date on all the cancellations and delays affecting the tri-states. Cancellations and delays are presented by Anderson Auto of Platteville. Make sure you don't get stuck out in the cold with a visit to Anderson Auto Repair in Platteville. They'll check your fluids, including oil and antifreeze, plus tires, suspension, and more. And they'll get you in right away and back on the road. Learn more about Anderson Auto Repair on Facebook.
In Game 10.
Great Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school girls basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters, and overhead doors on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Lancaster, your winner tonight, 61-39 over the Fennimore Golden Eagles, and we're now joined by Jessica Morgan, who had 27 points on the game for the Flying Arrows tonight. And let's just count real quickly: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3-pointers on the game tonight. Sure seemed like you were feeling it. You've had the green light pretty much your entire career at Lancaster, scoring 1,000 points on your career. Talk about the performance tonight and what went right for you and your teammates this evening.
Yeah, we started out really quick in the first half, which is really good, but then we kind of fell into like a little lull in the first half. And then when we went into halftime, we just thought that we needed to clean things up offensively and defensively. So, yeah. We wanted better looks and maybe to stop fouling a little bit because we did that a lot, but yeah.
Yeah, you did foul the game with about 4:20 to go in the game, so yeah, that's something to probably pay closer attention to. But talk about what's been going right for you and your teammates. This is, 8 wins in 10 games now over the stretch. What's been going right over these last few games?
I felt like we've been playing a lot better defense than what we have since last year. Last year was definitely a struggle for us, but this year it was a lot better offensively and defensively. But we also do have those little stretches where we aren't doing as well, so it just happens, I guess. And my teammates do a really good job of finding me on offense and playing good defense, transition. It's really good.
Well, it's not always just you. Addison had a big second half to help the team out, and you got contributions from Maddie Driscoll, who hit a big 3 in that second half as well. Seems like this team is meshing together, at the right time. But what are some of the things that you're maybe looking to get right and improve on in these last couple games of the season?
We definitely want to take care of the ball more, less turnovers, because less turnovers, that'll win games for us. But it's just, we really needed to be confident if we want to go far in playoffs. So, yeah. The next couple of games, we have Peck Argyle, which that'll be a tough one for sure since they're ranked either first or second in the state. But that's probably our toughest one coming up. So, yeah, we have Valley on Friday, which hopefully that'll be a good win for us. So, yeah.
All right, awesome. Well, thanks for joining us. Congrats on the win, and we'll see you guys down the line.
Thank you.
All right, that's Jessica Morgan, kind enough to join us on our post-game show, and we'll now talk with Courtney Feller, the head coach of the Flying Arrows. We talked about it in pregame, Coach, how important this game was as far as seeding purposes and just continuing that momentum. Seemed like full systems go pretty much right from the start. Talk about what went right for your team here this evening.
Yeah, I mean, again, like Jessica said, too, we started out pretty strong in the first half, but it's kind of a game of runs there for a little bit. We went on a run, then they kind of got themselves back in a little bit. So at halftime, our talk was, again, executing our offense, trusting our offense, and taking care of the basketball a little better.
Yep, and obviously the 3-ball working well in your favor. Jessica, again, with 6 3-pointers, 9 total 3-pointers in the game, from the team. And, yeah, it seemed like offensively, yeah, the 3-point arc was definitely something that helped you guys out, but also the pressure, the pressure defense, really led to some easy scores for you guys.
Yeah, like you said, I think something about the dribble drive, too, you either get layups or 3-pointers, and that's where we were finding it tonight, is off that kick out back. If their feet were set, we told them you got the green light to shoot. And then, like you said, defensively, too, we've got some really quick, kind of scrappy players, and we kind of took advantage of that tonight.
All right, I'm going to ask you about our Tricor Turning Point, brought to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance today. I mean, the easy thing to go to is that, Fennimore scored first, but then it was a 13-0 run afterwards.
Right.
Kind of set the tone, and, you pretty much led from that point on. Fennimore did have a couple times where they made it single digits, but really your team stretched it out in the second half. When did you feel that the momentum had officially, swung your way and that your team was going to come away with the win?
I think when they called that first time out the second half, I mean, I kind of felt like we knew we kind of want to try to put them away a little bit. with only like a 10-point lead at halftime, coming out strong in the second half was a huge turning point for us.
All right, excellent. And then, the final games, River Valley coming up Friday at Argyle Peck. That's going to be a big one. And then at home against Dodgeville with the 3 games left. What are the things you're going to emphasize with your team?
Taking care of the basketball. I mean, we struggle that way against some pressure sometimes, and I thought we adjusted well against the press tonight, but, I mean, there's times where we're quick to pick up the ball and just make silly decisions sometimes. So just taking care of the basketball and executing our offense. And I thought when we play together, when we're moving the ball, we play some good basketball.
All right, excellent. Well, thanks a lot for joining us on our post-game show. Congrats on the win. Go enjoy this one, and we'll see you guys down the line.
Yeah, thanks so much.
All right, that's Courtney Feller of the Lancaster Flying Arrows joining us on our Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management post-game show. Lancaster, your winner tonight over Fennimore, non-conference girls basketball, 61-39. We'll take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll recap the scoring of tonight's game, check it on the shoebox scoreboard, and tell you what we have coming up in our Queen Bee Radio family of stations in high school sports the rest of the week, as our post-game show continues after this on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Post-game 1 minute.
Hey y'all, I'm Kelly Clarkson. Every American dreams of creating a better life for his or her family, but in some communities, those dreams face difficult challenges. When we come together to help those in need get the same opportunities as everyone else, we truly are making our country a better place to live for all of us. So look for volunteer opportunities in your community to help others achieve the American dream, all right? This message is courtesy of the United States Air Force.
A fraction of a raindrop, 3 grains of salt. At up to 100 times more potent than morphine, the tiniest amount of illegal fentanyl is all it takes to cause an overdose. Fentanyl can be mixed into heroin, cocaine, pressed pills, meth, and other drugs. It could be in your drugs, and you wouldn't be able to see it, taste it, or smell it. Learn more at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone? Taking pictures?
No, I'm asking it questions.
Like what?
Hey, Bobo, do flowers have best friends?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that. Hey, follow me. I want to show you something. Look, flowers do have best friends.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Right now, our country feels divided, but there's a place where people are coming together.
I was nervous to talk to someone so different than me.
Me too.
Love Has No Labels and One Small Step are helping people with different political views, beliefs, and experiences connect through conversation, and it feels good.
This conversation gives me hope.
It gives me a lot of hope, too.
Take a step toward bringing our country and your community together. Start a conversation at lovehasnolabels.com/onesmallstep. A message from StoryCorps, Love Has No Labels, and the Ad Council.
I left the military with a traumatic brain injury. I came home to fight depression, anxiety, and alcohol.
As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
I'm Adam Greathouse, Army veteran.
DAV helps veterans get the benefits they've earned.
With DAV's help, I've built a new life for myself.
With the right support, more veterans can reach victories, great and small.
My victory is just experiencing life.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Hello, my name is Andrea Delzell, and I've been using a wheelchair since I was 5 years old. If I had one message for the general public, it would be relax. Some folks get really flustered around disabled people, so they just pretend we're not there. I've actually had waiters talk to my companion and completely ignore me. People with disabilities just want the same respect and consideration as everyone else.
This is a message from United Spinal Association. Download our disability etiquette booklet at unitedspinal.org.
It is time for the Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management post-game show. Edward Jones is a financial services firm serving individuals and business owners. Is your money working as hard as it should be? This is Elena Reeves with Edward Jones. If you want to provide for your children's education, reduce your tax bill, or prepare for a comfortable retirement, we need to talk. Today, more than ever, your financial security deserves the attention of full-time financial advisors. Take advantage of our years of experience. Contact financial advisors Elena or Ben Reeves at 608-348-2441 or stop by our office on Highways 80 and 81 in Platteville next to Sups Nutrition. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
See, Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management post-game show on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Lancaster defeats Fennimore in non-conference girls basketball tonight, 61-39. Let's recap the individual scoring of tonight's game as the game high goes to Jessica Morgan of Lancaster. 27 points on the game, including 6 combined three-pointers on the contest. Also in double figures was Addison Morgan with 11, all of her points coming in the second half. 9 points for Maddie Nielsen, 7 points for Maddie Driscoll, 4 points for Nicole Kelly, and 1 point for Katie Murphy, who went 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Brooklyn Krubel and Ava Green all saw action but did not score, as did Kylie Olmstead, who started and did not score, and Linnell Miller seeing action late in the second half but not scoring. And for Fennimore, they were led tonight by Kylie Cole with 18 points on the game. 9 points for Peyton Landusky, all of her points coming in the first half from beyond the arc. 7 points for Brooklyn Ritchie. 2 points apiece for Rihanna Nelson-Hahn and Libby Day. Catherine Nelson went 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Kimball Fitzgerald saw action but did not score. And that's all we have scoring-wise for Fennimore in the game. They had 6 three-pointers on the game, and by my count, they shot 12 of 26 from the free throw line, did the Fennimore Golden Eagles. It was a game where Fennimore started off with the lead to begin, 3-0, but then just like that, 13-0 run for Lancaster to take the lead. Lancaster took the lead 29-21 at the half, and then the Tricor Turning Point brought to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance today as the lead stretched to 35-21 with 15:26 to go in the second half. Lancaster jumped out to a 6-0 run in the first few minutes of the second half, and that's when Coach Courtney Feller thought that's when the game was in hand for the Arrows, as the Arrows now improved to 13-8 on the season. They have a conference game at River Valley coming up on Friday night. Then they go to Argyle Peck on February 18th, and then close out the season at home on the 20th against Dodgeville. And Fennimore falls to 9-13 on the season. They will take on Iowa Grant at home on Friday, and then they play at Mineral Point on the 20th. We'll take our final timeout, and we'll come back with the Shoebox scoreboard updates and tell you what we have coming up on our Queen Bee Radio family of stations as the Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management postgame show wraps up after this on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Postgame 1 minute.
You want to give your baby everything, so start with a safe sleep area. Babies younger than 1 should always be placed to sleep on their backs on a firm and flat surface like a safety-approved crib. And keep blankets, pillows, and other soft or loose items out of the crib when the baby is in it. Learn more about safe sleep for babies at safetoSleep.nichd.nih.gov. Sponsored by the Eunice Kennedy Shriver National Institute of Child Health and Human Development.
It's been said that when someone you love has Parkinson's, you have Parkinson's.
The Parkinson's Foundation knows that the disease doesn't just affect the diagnosed. It affects everyone who supports and helps care for them.
If you have questions, the Parkinson's Foundation has answers.
We can help you understand the disease
and give you tips for living a better life.
Find your answers at parkinson.org or call 1-800-473-4636. The Parkinson's Foundation. Better lives together.
These are the sounds of a dinner. A dinner that almost didn't happen. A dinner now served, thanks to people like you. Due to COVID-19, 17 million more Americans may face hunger. Feeding America is helping our neighbors in need. And if you're able, you can too. Donations are being accepted at feedingamerica.org/coronavirus. Brought to you by the Ad Council and Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
Over 2.8 million Americans have served in our military since 9/11. Many have returned home with devastating injuries and few resources for them and their families. This is news correspondent Bob Woodruff. I sustained a life-threatening injury while reporting from Iraq in 2006. The military had my back that day, and they have each other's while serving. It's time we had theirs. Please join us as part of the Got Your Six initiative. To learn more, go to gotyoursix.org using the number 6.
Postgame 1 minute.
Wrapping up the Edward Jones Rees Wealth Management post-game show on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Lancaster defeating Fennimore non-conference girls basketball tonight, 61-39. Looking ahead to the games that we have coming up on our Queen Bee Radio family of stations. On Tuesday night, we have girls basketball. Highland is at Belmont. That'll be right here on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And in boys basketball, Darlington at Southwestern. Big matchup. That'll be on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Thursday night, boys hoops. Platteville is at Lancaster. That'll be on WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And then Friday night, girls wrestling regionals from Mineral Point will go on the air at 3:40 on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Girls basketball, Argyle Peck is at Belmont on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And then Albany Monticello is at Shullsburg. That'll be here on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. The only other update on our shoebox scoreboard presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Earlier on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, Mineral Point defeated Belmont 51-39. And we'll have our full update tomorrow morning with Courtney Chaffee on WGLR at 7 and 8 o'clock. And that'll wrap things up for me from Fennimore High School. Thanks to Jim Prohaska and the entire staff at Fennimore for being gracious hosts as always. Thanks to both head coaches, Courtney Feller and Ben Wood, for the pregame interviews. Also to Coach Feller and Jessica Morgan for joining me for postgame interviews during the Edward Jones Rees Wealth Management postgame show. Thanks to all of our sponsors who help us bring high school sports to you, and thank you for listening and watching along. This has been Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school girls basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on Dubuque Super Hits 106, KIYX, Sageville, Dubuque. Once again, your final score, Lancaster defeats Fennimore 61-39 in non-conference girls basketball. Lancaster improves to 13-8 on the season. Fennimore falls to 9-13. From the Wolf Construction broadcast booth at Fennimore High School, I'm Tyler Dictanis. Thanks so much for joining us. Good night, and we'll see you tomorrow for more high school basketball. Good night, everyone.
This has been a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation.
Dubuque Super Hits 106 is KIYX Sageville, Dubuque, a Queen Bee radio station. On air at 106.1 and online at superhits106.com.
All the songs I love.